Hey all, welcome to ShareTreck, where science meets investments, and I'm your host Raj. Friends, today we are diving into a fascinating and hopeful story in the gene therapy space. Rocket Pharmaceuticals and their investigational therapy RP-A601, which is targeting a devastating inherited heart condition called PKP2-related arrhythmogenic cardiomyopathy. We'll break down the science, the clinical results, and what this could mean for patients and investors. With that said, let's get started. Welcome back, friends. Let's start with the condition itself. PKP2-related arrhythmogenic cardiomyopathy, and we're going to call it as PKP2-ACM going forward. This is a rare but deadly heart disorder caused by mutations in the PKP2 gene. This gene plays a critical role in maintaining the structural integrity and electrical coordination of the heart muscle cells. When it is defective, patients are at a risk of dangerous ventricular arrhythmias, structural changes in the heart muscle, and most alarmingly, sudden cardiac death, even in young people. Roughly 50,000 people in the US and Europe are living with this diagnosis today. Now let's talk about the limitation of the current treatments. What can the doctors do? Well, implantable cardioverter defibrillators or ICDs are often used to shock the heart when rhythms become dangerously abnormal. Antiarrhythmic drugs can reduce the frequency of episodes, and in some cases, ablation procedures target problematic tissue in the heart. But none of these address the root cause, the broken PKP2 gene. And all of them come with complications and limitations. ICDs don't prevent disease progression. Ablation can fail. Medications often lose effectiveness. Patients remain at risk. That's where Rocket Pharmaceuticals comes in. Their candidate therapy RP-A601 is designed to address the disease at its root cause. Here's how it works. It's an adeno-associated virus or AAV-based gene therapy delivered as a single intravenous infusion. The vector used, AAVrh74, delivers a functioning copy of the PKP2 gene directly to heart cells. The goal is to restore normal levels of PKP2 protein, fix the electrical and structural defects in the heart, and stop the disease in its tracks. This is precision gene therapy aimed at long-term disease modification, addressing the root cause, potentially even a functional cure. In 2025, Rocket released early phase 1 results from 3 patients. All had ICDs and advanced PKP2-ACM. Here is what stood out. PKP2 protein expression increased in all 3. 2 patients with low baseline levels saw increases of 110% and 398% at 6 months. Heart cell structure also improved. Key proteins moved into proper positions, and patients showed stabilization or improvement in cardiac function, reduction in arrhythmia burden, and better quality of life. And crucially, no dose-limiting toxicities were seen. One patient had severe but reversible side effects from immunosuppression. Other events were mild or moderate and resolved on their own. So I'm thinking that the initial data is looking good, and the target solution is going to address unmet need and potentially a functional cure. So the prospects are really good. Now, at this stage, friends, I would like to take a small segue and ask you that if you're finding this breakdown helpful, please press the like button. It really helps the channel reach more investors and science enthusiasts like yourself. It also gives me a message to make more in-depth videos like this. Now, let us turn on to what is of interest to retail genomic investors like us. Well, gene therapies for rare monogenic diseases are becoming one of the most investable corners of biotech. And what makes RP-A601 especially attractive is that it seems to be positioned as a one-time treatment. It targets a clearly defined patient population. There is no effective gene therapy for PKP2-ACM on the market today, and the current standard of cure is far short of what is desirable. And the early data suggests not only stabilization, but real reversal of disease biology. While it is still early days and more patients will be treated in later phases, Rocket is positioning RP-A601 as a first-in-class therapy. And if follow-up trials continue to show safety and durability, this could become a future standard of care. And I think just like the lessons we learned from following CRISPR Therapeutics, Bluebird Bio, Ginkgo Bioworks, and other companies, what we have to do is to look at their balance sheet and see how much cash they have to carry forward, what is their burn rate. And that will give us an idea of what kind of risk is involved and how much of equity dilution may potentially happen before the cure becomes approved by FDA. So in this channel, we'll continue watching this stock. And I look forward to hearing from you. Do you think we should include this in our watch list? If so, please let me know in the comment section. And also let me know if you want more in-depth videos like this, talking about the disease condition, how it is created, and the therapy, how it works, and the current standard of care. Thanks for watching the video so far. If you have not yet subscribed, can you please subscribe and help grow the channel? Do you think single-dose gene therapies will eventually replace chronic management in cardiology? Please let me know in the comments. This brings me to an end of this video. Bye for now.